All right. So, I said a lot already about the dream team and everything.
Yeah.
But one issue I want to talk about: bonuses, allowances, different kinds of reports. The boys are going on strike. The monies are not coming. What's the situation?
Yeah, it's true. Simply put, the All Africa Games, the Commonwealth Games, the Olympic Games, they are the responsibility of the National Sports Commission. Or when the National Sports Commission is not there, the Federal Ministry of Youth and Sports. We are very happy. I'm happy to report here that an accountant from Nigeria Football Federation is on ground in Dakar.
Okay, has gone now.
Yes, he will be able to sort out all this. The permanent secretary, the Federal Ministry of Youth and Sport, the Director General of the National Sports Commission, they are also traveling tomorrow, to further be with the team and assure them that look, this kind of thing will never happen again. We had problems, definitely from the treasury single account, a lot. The movement from National Sports Commission to Federal Ministry of Youth and Sport, there were things to sort out. But everything is okay now, and the team will have the full support of the government tomorrow, the full support of the Nigerian Football Federation.
And their full bonus.
And their full bonus.
That's the most important thing. So you can assure us.
Bonuses and allowances,
You can assure us that the money is there on the ground now,
yes,
and these guys will be getting it. Yes. Okay, that's good. But let's talk about the other one. Today, all over everywhere, salaries, coaches being owed money, and all of that. How can we clarify all of this?
Thank you, Tony. The issue of coaches' salary is not something that the Nigeria Football Federation likes to talk about. You have a contract with an employee, and there are areas you have to respect. There are even coaches who come to you and say, please, if you are paying me, don't let it be public knowledge. Don't let anybody know, because we know where we come from. People will ask us for money. Some people can attack us, can attack our families. So there's this confidentiality. But the same people, when the salary is late by a month or two, they are the ones to go out, to say, okay, and this is made public. And then, but by the time they get their money, they do not call a press conference, to announce that.
But Demola, are we owing the coaches?
Yes. We are owing a number of coaches. I will admit that. We're not ashamed to admit that we're owing, but the economic realities of grant, has made things very, very tough. We run 11 national teams, and as I said earlier, this glitch in finances, has been something that started in September, and we've tried very hard to keep up maintaining fulfilling responsibilities, getting teams into international competitions, camping them and all that. It's not been easy.
I know.
The president of Nigeria Football Federation, Mr. Maju Pinnick, is a vice president, and the other board members, they made a lot. They make a lot of sacrifices every day.
I know.
To ensure
when
that
when are we going to be able to pay?
I can tell you. For free, Tony, that the problems that we have had over issues of salaries of a number of coaches will be sorted out in a couple of weeks. And I can tell you, I'm telling you here, that before the end of this month, everything that has to do with finance, with coaches' salary, with players' bonuses will be dealt with.
I'm going to come back to take you on, because a few weeks ago, the NFF announced that the salaries of coaches will be in a bank is picking up the bills, and all the coaches will be getting will just be a transfer, alert. I'll come back to take you on that.
Okay.
And capacity building as well, while all of this is going on, after we return from this break. Let's go on this quick break. When we return, Demola Olajire is still here on the hot seat, and he will be giving us answers. Join us again. All right, thank you for staying with us. Demola Olajire is still here, and we want you to also send in your questions in case I forget anything, so that we can still throw it at him. Let's talk about you have talked about the issue of salaries, and you have assured that in a few weeks it will become a thing of the past.
Yes.
And the coaches...
A lot of work is being done, by the NFF president, by the general secretary. They are all, running here and there to ensure that, things are... A laborer deserves his wages, come to think of it. It's not, no employer likes to hold, And I'm telling you here that on a weekly basis, we engage, coaches that we are holding, tell them this is the problem.
Explain to them.
This is, why this... But in a number of weeks, everything will be sorted out. They will get their money. But I hope that those who have been saying that they are being held, will now be able to call a press conference to say that.
No, you don't. No, let's talk about capacity building. Explain to us what capacity building is all about, because a lot of people are asking questions. We are building capacity and other areas of our football.
We just spoke to Emmanuel Amunike now. What is he doing? He's going to Spain to learn more new trends of the game. To improve himself. And he said that a lot of things are changing about football. If you don't build people and you're just building infrastructure, you're wasting a lot of time. Who are the people to manage the infrastructure? The present NFF administration is already taking referees, abroad,
coaches.
Taking coaches, now taking administrators. I don't know why there's been so much noise.
But I can admit that the referees improved this year in the league.
The impact on the league
was
been
good.
Tremendous.
The refereeing.
The coaches, that we took. You know about the ProZone software that the NFF invested in. It has had some impact in the games of the national teams. We now score.
How are we going to be able to feel the impact of this capacity building by the state FA chairman? The
state FA chairman, very good. Emmanuel Amunike said it. A lot is changing. And are you saying that the referee and the coaches, the referee and the coach are the only people who need to be improved? What about the administrators? The state FA chairman were in England. They listened to the likes of David Dean, Greg Dyke, the chairman of the London FA, Joe Dolling. They watched, firsthand match preparation, execution, and decommissioning, at a Premier League match, Watford FC, against Norwich. And they said a lot of things about what they saw. That their knowledge has been broadened in the areas of revenue generation. There are so many things they didn't even know that could bring money. So how do we do? The people are saying that, look, why didn't you get the money from
how did the funding come about? Because there's another issue of the funding. How did
yes.
the funding come from capacity building? How do we get the funding for capacity building? And we are not able to get the same funding for coaches.
Very good. The NFF signed a contract with Zenith Bank for youth program, for capacity building, and for the payment of the salary of Mr. Sunday Olise. So this falls within capacity building. Zenith Bank were very excited about it. And then when we took this to fraud group, they also wanted to buy into it. They were so excited to come into it. And then we met Arik Airline, and they said, we'll give you large discount. This is visionary. This is good. This is something that will improve Nigerian football. These are the custodians of grassroots football in the country. If you want to develop football from the grassroots, they are the ones that will do it. And you say we don't need to develop them? And are you going to tell the people who... You're not the one to tell the man with the money how to spend the money. You're not the one to tell him. You can't say, okay, bring the money. But Zenith, bring some the money.
Okay.
Fraud, bring the money.
Give us the value in cash.
Take the people to somewhere in Shagamu and say you are doing a retreat for them. Then there's no credibility, there's no integrity. And that is what the present NFF administration is keen on. Integrity, credibility. Yesterday, Prince Ali from Jordan, who is contesting for the FIFA presidential election, came and said, look, he's wowed by the vision, the way that Amaju Pinnick is driving Nigerian football. And that is the change that we're talking about. Although some people are not comfortable with it, but very soon they're going to be realizing the positives of what this man is doing. Capacity, football administrators in the states, they are the ones who are going to
really drive development.
To drive development, and they were very excited. They said so. That their knowledge has been broadened in a lot of areas, and they're coming back to impact on the football development in Nigeria. We've seen the referees gone, and they come back, and there has been changes. We've not gone. The coaches have gone. A lot of changes have been on. Let's see what changes.
When is the NFF going to be autonomous financially? When are you going to be able to run all your programs?
Very good question.
And be able to take care of all your needs without
very good
having
question.
this kind of hiccups?
Very, very good question. In the past 14 months, it's about results. In the past 14 months, I was just telling you about 4 trophies. In the past 3 months alone, look at the progress we've made. Super Eagles have progressed. We've gone to qualify for CHAN. We've taken Olympic tickets, and then the under 20 women have qualified for the World Cup. You know, and so the results are coming. As the results are coming, the NFF leadership, they're not sitting idly by. They're reaching out to you know, corporate organizations at home and abroad, and the more support we get from corporate organizations, the more that private bodies are willing to buy into the Nigerian football, the better, you know, the finances will be, and all these, you know, little frictions will be a thing of the past. The results are coming. They will be, just in London about 4 days ago, the NFF president was talking, you know, to a number of international brands, you know, about the Federation Cup. You know, very soon a lot of things, you know, will get better.
Well, Lajire, I must. We'll try and bring you again if these issues. You said in a few weeks the issues of salaries will be a thing of the past.
I can tell you that.
Forever.
I can tell you that.
Forever.
I can tell you that.
If we see these issues come up again, we'll bring you again. But we hope that sincerely that this will be.
We are not praying that, you know, things come that you know, disrupt plans and programs. You know, but I am really seriously saying that, you know, a lot of things will get better. Get better.
We pray they do. In the interest of Nigerian football. Thank you so much for your time on the show tonight. We wish you a very safe trip back to Abuja. And I think you want to say a word of hope to the under-23 team playing tomorrow.
Yeah.
You want to tell us what the score will be?
No, I don't.
You are not in the business of.
I'm not in the business of
predicting football matches before they are played.
Or prophesying. You know, but I just believe that, just as Coach Samson Siase has said, you know, he looks like he has taken care of these defensive lapses, and the last two matches they did not concede any goal. So we believe that, you know, that.
And if they don't concede,
and now we have Taiwo Awoniyi coming back. We have the captain Azubike coming back.
So the team will be stronger.
I think we'll have a much stronger team, and we'll be able to win the trophy.
Well, Demola Lajure is the Director of Communications. Nigerian Football Federation is being my guest on Sports tonight. Let me read a few comments on Twitter very quickly. Sulaimon Adelekon says, Ademola Lajure is blowing his trumpet, but sincerely speaking, the NFF have done well. I give them 70% so far. And Henry Akpojero says, thank you for bringing the case of Daniel Joshua to the general public. God bless you. Well, that's what we are here to do. We just pray that help can come from him. Christ Rock at Baba_2010 says, Emmanuel Amunike, watch out for this guy. Winning the Senior World Cup through him in the future. Seeing that in him. Okay, that's what he says. He says he's predicting that Emmanuel Amunike will win the Senior World Cup. We have a coach now that I also am seeing will be going very, very far at the 2018 World Cup. All right, I think that's where I'll pause a little bit. We need to go on a quick break. When we return from the break, Saeed Abbas, Tunde Ogunshiku, and a special guest as well will be coming to us. We'll be talking about special kind of martial arts to wrap up sports tonight this Friday. Join us again.